The water that's flowing behind me is literally the lifeblood of our entire community. Without the irrigation system, our community and the Central Valley would not look like what it looks like today.
These canals are our arteries, and making sure that that holds up throughout the process is important to us.
I think we're all highly aware of the state of emergency, in fact, that we're in, with year after year of drought, water insecurity, and at the same time, our need to combat climate change, to produce more renewable energy, rethinking our utility corridors, making them work harder, making them address these critical issues. We need bold solutions today.
Obviously, we're surrounded by canals, and these canals will all be covered with solar panels from Project Nexus. We're also installing the energy storage, which is going to be a huge telltale sign as to whether solar is going to be something that's going to work on a scalable level.
We have about 250 miles of gravity-fed canals. In addition, we serve about 662 square miles of electric service to our customers. So, being the provider of both services really seemed like a natural fit for us to pilot the project.
So as we're going through the design, we're going to be implementing various different tilts of the solar panels, different structures, just to really see what works best.
Every single canal that we've looked at is completely different. The canal width is different, the use of the water is different, the maintenance of the canal liner is different. We have such a variety of things to pay attention to here.
Our role as researchers is to understand the multiple benefits of Project Nexus. We hypothesized that putting solar panels over canals would have multiple benefits, but here, the rubber meets the road. We're really going to find out in real time what the effects of a system like this would be.
Project Nexus is really a test bed for putting solar over canals much more broadly in California and elsewhere. Being in Turlock is ideal because Turlock Irrigation District is also an energy provider. So they provide water and energy, and the synergy, it just makes perfect sense.
I used to tell people I study water, but now I mostly study the absence of water. We want to be able to show, me specifically as a hydrologist, that we're having water savings that are associated with this type of project and covering the canals.
I love life cycle assessment because I get to learn how everything works. It's always getting the data that you need. You need every single thing that goes into the solar panels or the arrays.
So once this structure is here, we will be producing renewable electricity, contributing to both TID's needs within their portfolio of meeting the state mandate of 60% renewables, but also the state's goals to protect open space as well and natural spaces.
With climate change altering the state's hydrologic cycle, with intensifying extreme weather and leading to longer, drier periods, this project connects our efforts in California to improve water conservation and build drought resilience with a clean energy transition that we're leading across California.
We hope to learn what those challenges are as far as access to the canal for routine maintenance.
We spend a lot of labor dollars and man hours out here to control this. Aquatic growth, with the sunlight being able to hit the bottom, just takes off during the summer months. So this will help us reduce that aquatic growth and ultimately have a cleaner canal.
We plan to install an irrigation regulating reservoir, which we expect to save upwards of 10,000 acre-feet annually.
Reservoir that we're building will be able to have power generated from our solar panels that would supply power to those pumps and making that process work. So there's a nexus between both water and power.
On a personal level, this project is important to me because I am a Central Valley native. The Central Valley is beset with lots of problems. We have some of the worst air quality in the nation, historically high unemployment rates. It means a lot to me to work on a research project in my own community.
I've done some travels in my life, and I've ended up back here in the Central Valley. It's home to me.
Growing up, my dad worked in the agricultural industry.
I'm a longtime resident of Turlock, and TID is trying to look at innovative solutions utilizing technology, and we said, let's take it to the next level.
Just went through a massive heat wave. We're in the middle of a drought. We are eagerly, as fast as possible, trying to build as much renewably generated electricity capacity in the state.
This is not going to be just a small shift, but a large shift in how we do things. And the opportunities that are being presented to adopt new technologies, it's an ideal time for Project Nexus to be looking at putting solar across the state of California.
California is on the front lines of climate change, and we need to continue to deliver innovation, world-leading innovation to combat climate change. This project is a perfect example. Solar over canals. We're really excited to better understand how this project performs and then potentially using it as a model to expand this approach across California and far beyond.
This project can become really a symbol to the utility and the state to take a step back and really rethink how we serve water and power to our customers.
As we get through the first year and then the second year of evaluation here, we'll have a playbook.
It's hard to imagine at this moment the emergency that we find ourselves in. We know we need to act and produce more renewable sources of power. So in this beautiful place, we get to do just those things. And the fascination with that nexus, with that interconnection of water and energy, crucial for our state's prosperity. Here we have the opportunity to build something to take on those challenges.